Hi guys, we're going to do a quick video about how to do pockets on a Humeral Veil. Those pleated pockets can be kind of tricky to figure out. What we're zooming in on right now is my infographic that I use every time I go to make a pocket. If you would like to pause it and draw your own so that you have a reference, I'm going to show you how this works. Okay, so we started off by cutting an 18 inches this way and 19 inches this way on a piece of out of a piece of silk or the same lining that we're using. We ended up hemming the two sides on the 18-inch length and one side on the 19-inch length. The other side stays raw. Again, that's in my infographic for you. The first thing you're going to do is you're going to mark 3.5 up, 1, 2, 3.5, okay, on each side and now I'm on the wrong side of the fabric. This is where the hem is back. We go 3.5 from the finished edge, and we're going to put a pin on each side to mark it. There we go. 3.5. Okay. And 3.5. Okay. Then we're going to go up and we're going to go 10. Same thing. We're going to do a pin, one on each side. Okay. And then 10. This is pretty straightforward, but there's no amount of written instructions that are going to help you really figure out how to do this. So now that we have our 3.5, and we have our 10. These are going to be our first pleats. So we're going to bend this in half at the 3.5. So we're doing like inside to inside on that hem. And then we're gonna iron that pleat in. I can take those pins out. Okay, now you're gonna fold it again on that 10. And iron it. And you can pull the pins out. Okay, iron those pleats in real well. And then I'm gonna lay this open again. So now we have a crease at 3.5 and 10. You're gonna go 1.5 up from here and 1.5 up from here. So 1.5, I'm gonna place my ruler right on the 1.5, right on that line. And do another set of pins. So that's 1.5. And then this one is 1.5. Okay, get those pins in there. And then 1.5 and 1.5. This does come together pretty quickly. Okay. Okay. All right. And now this is where we're going to flip it over to the other side. So now this is the right side of the fabric and your pleats are up, see, like this. And we're going to bend them back to where our 1.5 is, see, right there. And then check this side and do it on that pin. Okay. 1.5 and 1.5. I kind of hand flatten it first. So now I have a 1.5 inch pleat in here. And then we're gonna go ahead and pin those pleats down so they don't move around on us when we apply it to the veil lining. Okay. Here we are, 1.5 and 1.5. Ooh. Take that out. All right. And now we're done. So I'm just going ahead and pinning these. So we have our pockets finished. Okay, this guy is going to go into the seam allowance, whether that's the pillowcase method on a Gothic Humeral Veil or the pin and tuck method. This little bit is going to go into the seam allowance. I'll trim this all off. And then this is where they put their hands in. And then these get sewn down on the side. I like to put one stitch where there's already a stitch and then one stitch on the outside edge. Real fine. So there's 2 stitches to hold that guy down. That's how you make a pocket.